Okay, so Mr. Sestak. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. My district's Pennsylvania 5th. It's one of the most rural districts that are out there, and SBIR programs just play a tremendous role. Mostly, thankfully, we have Penn State's there, and we have a lot of high kind of niche type innovations that come out of that applied research lab. And so this is such an important program for my district from many perspectives. Let's start with Mr. Brown. What are your suggestions to improve outreach efforts to rural areas that are traditionally underrepresented in the SBIR program?
First of all, I think we need we need to have better collaboration amongst us. I think we're doing a fairly good job now of interacting with one another and sharing best practices in terms of what the respective agencies have done. But again, when there's a best practice at one particular agency, we need to highlight that and share it with others. Another thing that we should consider is doing more outreach with the states. Again, we have quarterly SBIR national, two SBIR national conferences a year to date. And we always have a meeting of the state representatives, and it's always a good networking session. You get key people from around the country that have the story from their particular state. And again, it's the same thing, sharing best practices. What are you doing in your state? You may find out that a state has a phase zero that they've established in their particular state. And I'm talking about something about the program itself. But same with outreach, what types of things are bringing back the best rewards for you? In addition, I also know that there are several states that are doing some very unique things. I know Maryland, for example, since they're one of our neighbors. I don't know if anybody on the panel is Maryland. But Maryland had a very good program where they provided direct outreach for minorities in Prince George's County. It was targeted for that particular county to increase the number of technology-oriented minority companies, and I understand they had very good results. And again, that's just a snapshot of the types of things that can be done. I should also add that with the program managers, we've established an outreach subcommittee, and we're exploring different ways of doing outreach as well as conducting the national conference.
Okay, thank you. Well, actually, I had a second question that had to do with best practices, so I appreciate you getting into that question. Ms. Goodnight, in your opinion, what's causing the drop in the applicant pool for SBR grants at NIH?
We don't know all the factors. We believe some of them may relate to the fact that some firms are losing their eligibility. Some firms don't see the incentive opportunities based on the current award amounts. Some are not reapplying, even though they have that opportunity to reapply if they're not selected the first time. Some may find that process very daunting, and this gets back to the outreach efforts. Those are just a few.
Okay, thank you.
I would add one more. I would say with our receipt date schedule, which is April 5th, August 5th, and December 5th, the community is asking a lot of questions about what about the August 5th and December 5th due dates, because there's a lot of uncertainty about the program at this point.
Okay, and some of those first variables you identified as reasons. Are there any strategies in place to address, some of those contributing factors?
With regard to the eligibility, I think that we've spoken enough about that, and given how much we can say about it, we certainly believe that the current rules are excluding some companies who used to participate and are no longer. With regard to not feeling that the process is a daunting one, that gets back to the outreach and doing a lot of mentoring and helping these companies.
Okay, thank you. And one final question in my remaining seconds. Mr. James, can you talk a little bit about your outreach to rural areas and initiatives to promote that?
I think we're very active in our regional meetings. We go to Johnstown, for example. We go up there and have a outreach. Several program managers from some of the agencies will go, and we'll give our describe the opportunities for the small businesses, encourage them to contact our program offices, sit down with them on one-on-ones, talk to them about what ideas they have, try to find a pipeline in the department that would help them directly involve the department in their development. We probably do at least 2 or so every month, regional activities. Indianapolis, in other words, we do a lot of regional. I know we have an annual meeting, but we do our best because we think this is helping us get more applications. Our applications, we certainly can't claim that that's because that's why our applications are going up. Obviously, our applications are going up because of the price of oil, for example. So it's something that we believe very strongly in. We have a, that's good.